Since the start of US President Donald Trump's second term, Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum has been consistent, both in handling her volatile counterpart and her message to the public.
México es un país libre.
Mexico is a free, independent and sovereign country. We have clearly defined our national sovereignty to avoid any interventions on our sovereignty. The Mexican people will not permit violation of their sovereignty. Under no circumstances will we accept interventions.
As a country that depends on the US for over 80% of its international exports, Mexico is particularly vulnerable to the US president's use of trade conflict and is now taking measures to reduce that reliance. With free trade agreements covering 50 countries, Mexico has actively sought to increase its external trade with the EU, China and Brazil. International trade analyst Oscar Leon is a consultant to Mexico's federal Congress, advising lawmakers on how to achieve that.
Mexico knows this is neither fast nor easy in the short term, and the official rhetoric has been around de-risking, searching for new providers, entering into new markets, and following an agenda of trade diversification.
However, for supply chain and nearshoring expert Andres Diaz, Mexico's geographical position bordering the US remains its primary advantage. The two countries remain mutual top trading partners, and he sees President Sheinbaum's Plan Mexico policy as the right approach.
The president talked about this plan, and it's mostly focused on attraction of foreign direct investment and the integration of local manufacturers into supply chains that they didn't have access to before. And that is the path towards economic growth and becoming one of the 10 largest economies in the world, which is the goal of the plan.
Mexico's private industry works with the federal government to make that happen.
Within the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, they have a department called Impulso Económico Global to promote trade and attract investment from other countries using the network of embassies and consulates around the world.
That government department's budget saw significant cuts under the country's previous administration, making Mexico's now urgent goal of trade diversification more difficult.
State export promotion agencies are very important for countries to implement trade diversification strategies. Producers and exporters can't go out to find markets on their own. They need that support, which is currently lacking in Mexico.
As Mexico seeks to protect itself from US trade volatility, Donald Trump's economic aggression may push its top business partner further away than ever before.